On to the fourth on the programme then, and race number 4 on Sunday is a 1600-metre Class 3. It's the first leg of this huge triple trio as well. Joe Morero jumps on board, Gunnar Run, who drops in class. Visor goes on. More Than Lucky, he's won 3 out of 4 so far this season. Razor Quest on the backup from New Year's Day. Got Letters Win, who's third on the all-weather last time. It flashed home there, and Such a Happiness was a course and distance winner, albeit in Class 4 last season. Wide gate, though.
Pace of this race, potentially good to slow. I think Calculation might be the leader of the race, stepping up to the mile for the first time. He's been able to pretty much lead 1400-metre races, has had a little bit of pressure. He probably won't get that. McQueen might be able to sit handy from a low gate. Let Us Win ran better last start on the all-weather. More Than Lucky should get another great opportunity from barrier number 4, but I would have thought they'd get into their order pretty quickly.
First one we'll take a look at here is McQueen. Now, he's going pretty well. I think this will be his second start for David Ferraris, and he might have found the key to this horse. He's quite well rated at the moment on the back of his win, and there is a bit of rain around Hong Kong on Saturday. I don't know what it'll be like tomorrow. Expected a bit, so he wouldn't mind that. He's by Alamosa. Home Run's going nicely here with Good For You. His work's been pretty good. They're just pulling up at this stage, but they had a decent workout before that, these two, and they're both going nicely. And Duked him. I don't know what to do with this horse. He's drawn wide again. He's up to 1600, which I do. So he's got all the gear in the world on there. He does go well. I wouldn't be surprised if he win, but I've dropped off him.
No gear on Sunday. Pacifier comes off as well. Wide gate, barrier 11. Huge jackpot, though. 11.6 going into the triple tree here. So an estimated return in the region of $20 million. And there was a $19 million payout on New Year's Day for the triple trio as well. Let's get into the key races, though, and start off with Razor Quest. Did what he does. He got back and he flashed home out of the money, but still an eye-catching run.
He's won 5 races, this horse. They've all been this course and distance. He's obviously gone to the Valley 2 starts ago and then up to the 1800 last start. He's a very honest campaigner. I haven't stuck him into the tips, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him right in the finish because of his very good record course and distance. This is a reasonable race. You can see he's giving a good, honest effort there. With the right type of run in the race, he can be in it. Yeah, agreed. But I've left him out as well. More times than not, he's just a length short or something like that. So. He does. He runs on. He catches your eye all the time. But yeah, I left him out because I've left them out. There are others. There are better credentialed runners.
All right.
How's that sound?
On that bombshell, we'll move on to the next potential candidate in Let Us Win. Now, this was an eye-catching run on the all-weather, particularly for you, Brad. I think you made a horse to follow. I did. I'm going to back up my horse to followness here, Andrew, and go on with it, which is something I haven't done in the past, and it's been costly, but I will this time. This guy ran 3rd over the course and distance last season with 133 pounds. So he can perform on the turf. Don't be surprised with this all-weather effort that maybe on the all-weather's what he wants. He arrived on 87. What's he on now? 63. So he's very well handicapped. I think it's just been a process of getting the horse right, and that was the first sign of it. Yeah, I've got him. There's one I have got him. I think he's a better credentialed runner. And I agree with what Brett says. I thought it was a good run from him. So. It's not easy to make ground on the dirt any time, particularly that meeting. All right, we've still got the favourite to have a look at, but here's a couple more, particularly Home Run, very consistent performer, Dukedom, and Such a Happiness. He has won over this trip, but lower grade. Yeah, Home Run I've got in. The numbers, Such a Happiness, he's on a rating of 62. He's drawn 12, so I wouldn't mind him if he just dropped down a grade. And Dukedom, I've had him most times this season, especially when he's got up to the 1600 metres, but he didn't really do too much in this particular race, and maybe just needs to drop down the ratings a little bit more. Home Run's a bit like Razor Quest, isn't he? He's very honest and he's rarely far away. I'm with Paul on Such a Happiness. I think he'd drop in grade for him is probably best. And Dukedom, he's had wide barriers his last 2, so there's maybe a little excuse, but how many excuses do they get? Yeah. All right. More Than Lucky hasn't needed any excuses this season at all. Had a fantastic campaign, still climbing the ratings ladder as well. Let's hear from trainer Frankie Law.
When you took over the training of this horse, did he look like a horse that had potential that could rise through the ratings here?
Before, when I start to train this horse, he is in class 4, so he looks comes more improved when I get it, and how improved we don't know yet. After this Sunday, we know more.
How much more do you think, or do you hope? He is a 4-year-old. We're getting to the 4-year-old series. Could he get to that level possibly?
I hope so. let me talk to jockeys, and after the race, we know more.
How confident are you that he can win on Sunday, though?
I think it's a good chance. Good chance.
There you go, good chance, that'll do. Before we get onto the horse, though, who were those people hanging out in the background there? Did you see in the...
Groupies.
Yeah. Tony was trying to pry some information out of Tony Millard.
Dave Morgan looked to be one of them.
The other was
Tony Millard on the bike, and then some little fat bloke.
I'm always lurking.
What of this one? He's had a great season, and that trial was super as well. It was nothing I like more just in front of him.
I keep looking down at the margin, beaten or winning by just a neck, sort of suggesting that maybe he's ready to be beaten. But then you go back and look at the wins over A Beautiful and Win for Charity. They were only by a short head too. So he's gone from, what, 53 to 74. Who's to say he can't keep progressing? I've found it difficult to leave him out. I've gone with one to beat him.
Yeah, I agree, and I have as well. But look, he's another one of these well-rated runners that Frankie Law got, didn't he? Yeah. He's going up. How far he'll go up, we're not sure. But he's going to come up a short price favourite because he's in form at the moment. If Frankie Law wins one earlier on, say Furious Pegasus wins, then the all-ups will go into him. He's $2 now. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts odds on, so there could be value elsewhere.
Yeah, at even money or odds on, I'd be happy to shop and take a chance with something else.
All right, OK. He's our favourite, the Paul. You're taking him on?
Yeah, I'm going to take him on. I've got him in for second, so I'm little hedging a little bit, but my long shot's going to be in this race, and this is McQueen. McQueen won off a rating of 77. He's now rated 74. He's changed stables. Second start now up to 1,600, which is ideal for him. He did race over 1,400 last time and didn't run too badly. Up to 16 ideal. He's $36. I'd rather take the $37.80 a place than the odds on about More Than Lucky. I got him for second. Home runs consistent. And with Brett Let Us Win, I thought it was a good run from him last time. But 3 each way for me.
I think that bloke was one of the two Ronnies, actually, now come to think of it, Andrew. I'm going to go with Let Us Win, the 10. I'm going to take a chance with him on an each-way basis. The horse to follow, More Than Lucky, deserves to be in the selections on what he's done, but I just think at the price he's worth shopping around. Home Run's honest, and then I tossed up Calculation, Razor Quest. I threw in Calculation because I think he might get a softer lead over the mile, and that'll give him an opportunity to kick a bit stronger. He did get some pressure last start, so 10-4-6-2. Happy to play Let Us Win each way. Yeah, I've got Calculation as well, but I think More Than Lucky will be a banker for many in the first leg of that huge TT. All right, so 4 races down. We'll take a short break, come back with race number 5, which is the first leg of the 6-up.